Prago 800 for relief and hot foil embossing in one operation, shown here on bookbinder's linen. Position and fix the metal die in the press and heat it up to 130 degrees Celsius. Cut a suitably sized piece of the base plate pertinax and roughen it well using emery paper. Attach it to the surface opposite the metal die. The base plate is 1/2 millimeter thick. If you're using a platen press, another 1/2 millimeter plate should be placed under the base plate in order to compensate for the normal 1 millimeter height. Fix the base plate on all sides with adhesive tape. Press a piece of the embossing foil against the base plate and make sure that all the contours of the metal die are clearly visible. If you can feel all the contours by lightly tracing them with a fingernail, the printing strength is correctly adjusted. Only if the contours of the die are close together is it necessary to apply a release agent onto the base plate with your finger and leave it to dry. Place a suitably sized piece of Prago foil over the contours and a piece of the embossing foil on top. Then close the machine manually and apply pressure for a short time. Open the machine slowly. And first, carefully remove the embossing foil. And subsequently, the excess Prago foil. If necessary, use an awl or similar tool. Place a new piece of embossing foil over the finished counter die in order to protect it. Relief and hot foil embossing in one operation using Prago 800, suitable either for structured dies or for multiple stage relief dies. Should you be working with a multiple stage relief die, in which the engraving is deeper than 0.25 millimeters, 2 or more pieces of Prago foil should be used one on top of the other, which under the influence of pressure and heat are bonded together. In preparing this counter die, it was necessary to use up to 5 Prago foils in some places. Prago 800 for relief and hot foil embossing in one operation.